Okay. Hi, Di. So lovely
Hi.
to see you. Um, I'm really excited that you've agreed to come and support us on the 20th of June at our AGM, our UKAGP AGM, which was, of course, the original date for our conference on speaking out. And we've had to postpone that now until the end of October because of COVID. And we thought when we meet in October face to face, we'd really like to have the full day of just workshops and everything. So we thought we'd keep this date and just hold our AGM online and get that out of the way. And I don't mean that in a dismissive way, because the AGM is really important to us, but we kind of wanted to separate out the speaking out bit from the AGM. And you were a member of the small team that we'd invited and had kindly agreed to feature at the conference, which was Gay Houston, Tony Gilligan and yourself. And so I'm really looking forward to that happening in October. But to go with our AGM, we wanted people to have some kind of CPD opportunity, mainly for the title of this is Dialogue and Connection. And I think one of the things that we as at UKAGP are really good at is enabling dialogue and connection, and our conferences, I think, are known for that. So I just wanted to ask you really quite quickly, just to give people a sense of how you're seeing your part of the morning, which is going to take a good hour and a half, something like that, an hour and 3/4. So,
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, first, I just want to say, I'm really delighted to be doing it. You know, I think it's, as you know, I like to contribute to the community, and I think it's a really nice thing to be involved in. So it was an easy thing for me to say yes to.
Thank you.
I think there's we are in extraordinary times, and it feels to me like things are changing every week, and it's having, these last few weeks have had a profound impact on us as individuals and as practitioners. On a personal level, on an institutional level. And it just seemed to me like it was a lovely opportunity around this theme of dialogue and connection to just hang out with one another and share something of our experience of what it's been like to live in a time that, we have never experienced, most of us, well, I think probably all of us, in the whole of our lives.
Yeah.
We've had to make incredibly fast decisions about changing the way we work or changing the way we teach, or for students, changing the way they learn. And it therefore seems like a lovely opportunity to get together and share something of that experience, and to have some sense of being in a community that's grappling, struggling, succeeding through all of this together.
So will we all work together online at the same time, or will we go off into small groups? How are you kind of envisaging this?
Sure. So I'm envisaging, in the spirit of real connection, I'm envisaging us spending some time doing a bit of both. So starting out together, and I was thinking of having maybe 3 lenses on looking at the current situation. So I'm calling it the 3 Ps because it's nice and easy to remember. So I'm thinking we'd have a little bit of time looking through the lens of the personal. So how we have been and how we currently impact personally.
That would be a great way of connecting in the first place. Yeah.
Yeah. And to go into some small groups, maybe 4 or 5, to do that. And then to come back and maybe identify some themes that emerge from that, and see how the themes resonate across all the participants.
Yeah, lovely.
And then to maybe have a look through the lens of the political. We have politics in our history. A lot of us see ourselves as quite political animals, if you like. There's a lot going on politically, and not only COVID, but other things since in the last week or two. Who knows where we'll be on the 20th of June, but to just take a look really through a sort of a political lens, a lot of political decisions being made.
And how they impact us.
Absolutely. So how we're being impacted by that. And again, to do that in a different small group, so we have more opportunity for connection and dialogue with more people, but in a manageable size group. And again, to bring back some themes from that.
Great.
And then the third lens I was thinking was the professional lens. So how are we impacted in terms of our work either for students, not only in terms of their work with clients, but also in terms of their learning and how they're impacted now learning online, which was never what any of us would have envisaged a few months ago. We certainly didn't envisage needing to give permission for all the client work to be online. That would have been unheard of in February, and now here we are. So yeah, to have a look through the professional lens. And then I think to spend some time after the AGM, just then being all together, looking at what we have learnt and having some dialogue and connection as a whole community around what's come out of those three themes.
Great, that sounds really, really good. And a great way really of warming everybody up for the AGM. And of course, we're hoping some people will put themselves forward so that we can begin to function as a full working team, because we're a little bit understaffed and have been carrying a lot between a few of us. So I feel really excited about that. And I know a lot of people have already signed up to come. So hopefully they'll be even more excited about coming now, and maybe some more will join them. I hope so. But what you've got planned sounds wonderful. Thank you so much, Di.
Pleasure, I look forward to it.
Yeah, great.